Hi, I'm Vernika, and welcome to Keeping It Real, Keeping It Conscious, and Keeping It Positive. I'm here with Gerry Ash. Welcome, Gerry.
Thank you.
Gerry's a local business owner with ashtravel.com. That's ASH travel.com. So the goal of the show, Gerry, is to communicate and connect with the community. So can you share with us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I am a home-based travel agent. I work with cruises, resorts, any kind of travel around the world. So I get with clients and talk to them about what they're wanting, what they want to experience on a vacation, and then I will sometimes we'll start talking cruises and end up with the all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean. So I just see what they would like to do, and I haven't narrowed myself down to one thing. I've got people going to Europe, people cruising local, and even sending people to New York. So.
Okay. All right, nice. So how did you get started? How long have you been in the travel business?
Well, I grew up in a service station turning wrenches, and that led me into being a technician on cars, working at dealerships, and a sad part of my life was my father passed away 11 years ago, but it allowed me the time to start doing something I wanted to do instead of how I grew up. So me and my wife had been on half a dozen cruises and really enjoyed it, and so I got the idea to become a travel agent.
Okay.
So that got me into the business, and since we've taken 24 cruises, and starting to branch out to do land trips now.
Okay, nice. So Confucius says, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. What do you think about that quote, and do you have a quote of your own to live by?
Well, I do like that quote, and that's where so many years I had said I'm going to put down my wrenches and do something I want to do at some point. And travel, I really love travel. I like talking to people about travel. And but also I love helping people. I do a lot of charity work and stuff, and it falls into with the travel. When I sit down and talk to somebody and put together a family vacation or a class reunion or a family reunion, I love doing groups. I'm helping people put together something that they enjoy, and the feedback from that I really love. So that I love doing that.
Good. So I read your bio a little bit on your website, ashtravel.com, and you and your wife have traveled a lot of places. Can you talk about some of your favorite places that you traveled?
Well, I think one of the most impressive trips we did is we took a large sailboat, 32 cabins around Cuba. And we were there for 9 days, several stops in Cuba, and seeing the history from a different angle. And we started on, I think, the poor end of the island, I would say, and ended up in Havana. And the lecturer had just retired from Johns Hopkins with Caribbean history, been to Cuba 70 times.
Wow.
And the knowledge and what we got out of that was amazing. And just seeing the economy and how people were living. And so we really loved that for that. The second trip, adventure-wise, probably be Costa Rica.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. We went to Costa Rica. We were zip lining from mountaintop to mountaintop. They've got a water slide that's the longest in the world. It's coming down the mountain. My wife wouldn't do it, and I don't know if I'd do it again because it's very fast and the hot springs and stuff. So for adventure, Costa Rica just was amazing.
Yeah, I hear a lot of nice things about Costa Rica. I've never been there.
It was really amazing, and Costa Rica's gotten to be close to like the U.S. dollar-wise, but we did take an all-day tour into Nicaragua, and they're way behind on the dollar, so we were going to Nicaragua and buying 4 times as much for the same money when it comes to pottery and stuff, and so that was a very interesting trip. So I'm actually got 2 sisters that I'm quoting Costa Rica today.
Okay, nice.
They'll be going in March. So.
All right, we'll have to put that on our travel plans. Huh?
Yeah.
Now, what if you're traveling on a budget? What if someone comes to you and let's say they live, in the area, because I know that a lot of your clients are from the area. Like, where do you recommend?
Well, if they like cruising, you hardly can't beat that, especially going in the season. Well, anytime when kids are in school, the price is cheaper. But you can drive to the Florida ports, and with everything that's included, it's hard to beat that. There's some of the all-inclusives in the Caribbean that are nice, but I do also send people to the Grand Canyon, to Vegas, to Charleston. So there's you can do Amtrak vacations, Southwest vacations, and some of my suppliers. So we can do stuff like that. And then a lot of times I just talk to people about what they want to do. Maybe they need to go to Amelia Island or go to Longboat Key or something, and I may direct them on what they should do. It might not be something that I actually book as an agent, but sometimes I'll help them because as a travel agent, I don't do a lot of in Florida bookings. There's bed and breakfast, vacations, rental by owner and stuff. So sometimes I'll talk to people and give them some great information, and it's just as a service. When they're ready to leave the country or go something larger, they'll come back and I'll help them with that.
Okay, that's good. So now that you live in Claremont right now, were you born and raised here, or?
Birmingham area, Alabama.
Okay.
And we've been down here about 28 years.
Okay.
And my wife's family is in this area.
Okay.
We've sort of followed them down here, and then my family, our grandkids, and everyone is around the Birmingham area. So we've been in Claremont 11 years, but 28 years in Florida, this area.
I know you've traveled a lot. You've seen a lot of things, but I'd like to know, what is the most unique thing about Claremont?
I do a lot of networking, and member of the Chamber of Commerce, and as far as the area size-wise, it's one of the biggest chambers in the U.S. because we've got over 700 chamber members, and that is 700 local people and businesses that are working together to make Claremont better. And people that come into Claremont, what I hear is about how nice the people are, how friendly, how everyone's got a good recommendation on a place to eat or somewhere to go or somewhere else to meet. So it's a very friendly community. And same with the business owners that come in. They're just never met a nicer community to be in.
It is beautiful here.
Yes.
Too. Very nice. So as an ambassador, and you get to meet a lot of new business owners, a lot of new people that are moving here. Maybe some people are moving out. Maybe some people might approach you and have questions about why they should live here. So can you talk about what are the trends that you're seeing here in Claremont?
One trend I like, what I see is the medical facilities and the labs and the medical. I think big things are coming down on 27 with all the land there. I think there's going to be a lot of growth with the higher job market with medical and dealing with. We now have the Special Olympics a place here for them, and so I'm seeing us going in that direction, and it's so revolved around sports.
Yes,
I find it interesting that people in the sports world internationally know Claremont.
Yes, it's true.
Because I'll be on a cruise and someone talk about triathlons and they talk about Claremont, Florida as a training place. You know, it's just amazing how many people that, you know, I say Orlando, then I mention Claremont, and it's like, oh, I know where Claremont is.
Yes,
you know, it's like, so
it's nice that they were on the map, right?
Yes, they're on the map.
So can you let just, you know, the audience, and I mean, because this video can show anywhere in the world. So if someone wants to reach you, what's the best number to call, or how can they reach you?
My number is 352-552-0421. The easy way is with Gerry with a G, Gerry at ashtravel.com. Because some mornings at 5:30 I'm working on the computer, and last week at 12:01 p.m., midnight, I was sending out emails. So
that's what you do as a business owner, right?
That's right. So it's people ask me if I'm working at this time or that time. It may be in the middle of the day I'm not working, but so yes. And then on my website, people can find things on the website also.
Okay, excellent. So, I really think that I think it's great what you're doing, and I think we should all do something that makes life worth living and something exciting. So, the next time you want to book or travel anywhere, go to ashtravel.com. Thanks, Gerry, for being here.
Thank you.
All right.